Kia ora. So, I want to share a story with you. It's about a journey that started when I moved from my home in Aotearoa, New Zealand, all the way to Taiwan. And it led to some pretty unexpected discoveries about culture and identity. You know, when you pack up your life and move to a totally new country, you kind of brace yourself for everything to be different, right? I mean, I was fully expecting a new world, new language, new food, new traditions, the whole shebang. That was the plan, anyway. But what I actually found was, well, it was something much deeper. Once I got past the surface level stuff, I started noticing these incredible, unmistakable similarities. It felt like these deep cultural echoes, bouncing between two islands and an entire ocean apart. It was wild. And that really got me thinking, and it's the big question we're going to dive into. How on earth could two places, literally thousands of miles apart, end up teaching the exact same lessons about who we are, about community, and about where we belong? Okay, so back in Aotearoa, a huge part of your identity starts with a concept called whakapapa. Now, it's so much more than just a family tree. Think of it like your roots, connecting you not just to your ancestors, but to the land itself, your mountains, your rivers. It's really the foundation of who you are. And this is where I heard that first echo. In Taiwan, I saw that exact same deep respect for heritage. Now, the rituals and ceremonies, yeah, they looked different on the surface, but the feeling behind them, it was identical. That profound honor for your ancestors, for the stories that get passed down, it was all there. And it doesn't stop there. Take the idea of community. In Maori culture, there's a word, wanangangata, which is all about your relationships, your connection to your people, that sense of belonging. Well, in Taiwan, there's this concept of guangxi, these social networks you build over time, based on trust and mutual respect. Different words, for sure, but the spirit is the same. It's this core idea that you don't stand alone. You stand with your people. So for me, this whole idea of community really hit home in a pretty unexpected way. I've been in Taiwan for over 20 years now, and my first real feeling of belonging, it happened on a rugby field, of all places, right? Rugby became the bridge that connected my old world with my new one. And get this, because most people have no idea, rugby has this amazing deep history in Taiwan. Back in the mid-1900s, it was a huge deal in schools and in the military. They even broadcast games on national TV. And the values the sport left behind, discipline, resilience, community, it all felt so familiar. And it was through experiences like that, finding my tribe so far from home, that something really clicked for me. I realized you don't lose your identity when you move. Not at all. It's more like you refine it. It gets sharper, clearer. And that idea links right back to ancestry. In both cultures, your heritage is absolutely central to who you are. In Aotearoa, we honor Wakapapa and our tupuna, our ancestors. In Taiwan, you see that same deep respect for elders and family history. The core belief is exactly the same. You are part of a much, much longer story. Yeah, this really says it all. It's this idea that you're part of a story that began long before you were born. It's not just about looking back. It's about knowing your link in a chain, a part of something that continues long after you're gone. So how do you actually build those important relationships? Well, in Aotearoa, it comes down to a core value called mana kitanga. It's all about hospitality, generosity, and showing genuine care and respect for others. It's pretty much the blueprint for how we connect. And again, you see a perfect mirror of this in Taiwan. Trust isn't something that's just handed over. No way. It has to be earned, slowly, over time. It's built on consistency, on sincerity, on sharing experiences together. In both places, the lesson is clear. Real connection takes time and effort. This shared way of looking at the world even shapes what it means to be a leader. It's not the classic top-down, I'm the boss kind of thing. In both Maori and Taiwanese cultures, leadership is much more humble. It's about the group, it's about serving others. It's based on responsibility to your people, not on having authority over them. This really sums it up perfectly, doesn't it? Leadership is about standing with people, not standing above them. It's not about being on top of a pyramid. It's about being in the circle with everyone else. It's a really powerful way to look at it. So how do all these big ideas actually show up in everyday life? Well, it's through tradition. In Aotearoa, we have tikanga,
which are basically the customs and protocols that guide how we do things, how we act, how we speak, how we relate to each other. And in Taiwan, you see something similar with their rituals and ceremonies. They're not just for show, they're constant reminders of who you are and where you come from.
And that's the key, right? Tradition isn't about being stuck in the past. It's more like a compass. It helps guide you, it points you toward what's important. And man, that's especially true when you're a long, long way from home. So when you boil it all down, what have we got? We've got two island nations, two totally unique cultures that are connected by these 5 really powerful shared values: heritage, relationships, humility, community, and tradition. And that leaves us with this final thought. Your identity isn't something that gets left behind. It travels with you. And the amazing thing is, through all these new experiences, it doesn't just stay the same. It grows. It gets deeper. Maybe all these echoes I found aren't just a coincidence. Maybe they point to something universal about how we build communities, how we connect to our place and our people, no matter how much ocean is in between.
Hey, thanks so much for coming along on this little journey with me. Nā mihi nui, thank you.